back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we are going to talk about something completely different. We are talking about KALIBER knives. This is a knife made for Cape Union Mart from South Africa in China. Okay, if you want to only watch the review on this knife, please skip ahead. Because this is one of those rambling, random videos until we get to the knife review. Okay, the sun is coming out. I don't know for how long, so we're gonna start braaiing. Okay, we are also over our prohibition, so we're gonna have a beer while braaiing. Grazing turtles over here. This one is heading for the hills, it seems. Hello. You can see that's in the top of a tree. I planted grapes recently and now they went up a tree. You might ask yourself, what might these sticks be? And I will explain in a second. Okay, this is a little catch up before the actual review video of the knife. Two things. I cut sticks because last year the last ranger gave me a wonderful idea. I think it was about the time Leopold Alves had his outdoor cooking or whatever challenge, and then I nominated the last ranger, and he said, or I asked him if he wanted to, and he said no, he couldn't, no outdoor facilities. Okay, then he came up with a wonderful idea that we should have like a, I think it was a hobo stew challenge. Okay, I will do it outdoors, but we'll see when this happens. But anyway, the sticks I cut is for these, so I can hang my pot over the fire. Okay, not what I wanted to talk about. Okay, the other thing, my brother, he made us a few t-shirts. Okay, I have two that I can actually fit in. Let me just show you the t-shirt. I just took it off now. Okay, on the front it's got a, well, on the, what do you call that, left breast, it's got a Stuff We Do. Then it's got the biker gang, die stofwolven, volg die stof, dust wolves, follow the dust. And then on the other arm, it's got button design. Okay, and that's apparently his side project, because apparently he's going to be making t-shirts and things. Okay, but then he gave me two extra shirts that I could, I don't know, give away or something. But the problem with these shirts, let me show you. They come in a beautiful black and a beautiful, I don't know, off-white, tan, beige, whatever color this is. And they say large. But the one I am wearing is a, oh sorry, is a 2XL, and it's tight. Now, I'm a bulky guy these days, but not 2XL bulky. Okay, so apparently there's a problem with the sizing and whatnot at this stage, but when we eventually figure that out, I will do giveaways and whatnot and stuff like that, if you're interested. If not, whatever. Okay, second thing, I actually went looking for, what do you call it? cotton cloth samples today because I've been enjoying this thing way too much. Okay, I don't want to open it completely because I have a kid with a runny nose, but I love this thing. Okay, and it's not just the fact that it's a cool hank, it is the fact that it's so cool. Okay, so I want to try and make a few of my own. I'll get somebody to do the sewing for me because I don't think we will be able to do this funky sewing. But if you're looking for these things and you're in South Africa, just Google Swartbaard. I think it's Swartbaard EDC. He's got like a Facebook page or something that you can speak to him and get whatever you want. Okay, so I like new hanks. I have t-shirts, but only 2 wearable ones. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm still buying and drinking beer. We'll come back to the knives in a few seconds. And I forgot. As I was putting on my shirt, I saw this. And on the back it says Instagram, Knife Stuff We Do, and then the whatever YouTube thing. Get into the actual knife thing for today. Cape Union Mart, established 1933, is a South African company. In the last video I did about that multi-tool thing, I added everything about them in the description. I'll see if I can do that again. And then I went to them and I bought 2 knives, the Cygnus and the Midget. Okay, we'll talk about the Midget at a later stage, but I just want to show you this. This is like super budget. I bought the 2 and then the prices were way less than I expected. The one turned out to be 499 Rand and the other one 209 Rand. That was, I don't know if it was a special or what, but it was way cheaper. So both knives cost me 708 Rand. So I thought that was a wonderful day, buying 2 knives for that money. Okay, these knives, Caliber, like I said, it's designed here in South Africa by Cape Union Mart. It's like, I don't know, like a Cabela's or something like that overseas, but they only sell camping stuff and clothes. They don't have like fishing things and lots. Well, they do have a few knives and a few outdoorsy things and maybe a axe or whatever. But anyway, cool store. So Caliber, precision tools. So these guys make these things for them. And then, yeah. Now if we look at the box, it says 152 grams, ball bearing system, 8CR13 MOV. And then, yeah, $4.99. Anyway, and then Caliber boasts a classic design from machined aluminum handles to the 8CR folding blade. The product oozes unending functionality. The Cygnus is an ideal product for everyday carry purposes. Machined aluminum handle, drop point blade, liner lock, 8CR13, overall length 20.3 centimeters and closed length 11.6 centimeters. Available exclusively at Cape Union Mart. Okay, so for the overseas guys, sorry, I don't think you will ever be able to get any of these. Now, when we look at this knife, the aluminum is fantastic. It looks great. It feels great. Love the pivot collar and the pivot. It's actually just a normal Torx 8, but it looks great. The thumb studs have this texturing on them. Fit and finish on this thing is actually very nice for the money. A bit of jimping on the flipper tab. So thumb studs and flipper tab, everybody loves that. Pocket clip is not too bad. Unfortunately, it's only tipped down right side. But the knife feels clean and well made and great. Now, if you've seen me sanding the pad where it connects with the liner, and if you've seen me correcting the centering, yes, it did come with a few problems, but it is still a fantastic knife. Okay, very strong detent, and it flips and locks fantastically. No wiggle, no nothing. Okay, it's got this bit of recurve, bit of belly, drop point, fantastic shape, came super sharp, but the lock was quite sticky. And if you looked at the bottom of the let me see if we can see it over there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but it had lots of striations on it, and it was like there was a little bump on the left side, on the clip side. Okay, so I had to file that down so it's not that sticky. Now it's way better. You can at least open and close it one-handed again. Okay, the action on this thing is fantastic. And if you just get it past the detent, because like I said, very strong detent, then the blade feels like it wants to fall down. So this is actually a wonderful knife. Kaliber something tools, I think Precision Tools, and that's the only billboarding they have on this blade. It's 8CR13, but it's a wonderful knife. For the money, I was super impressed by this. Okay, so if you live in South Africa and you have Kaliber knives, good for you. I was not aware of this. I normally do not buy things that I do not know where they come from, but I was quite pleasantly surprised by this little guy. Let's quickly measure it. In centimeters, it is just over 20 centimeters or 8 inches flat. And if we, what's the other thing? Blade. Take the blade, it's just over 3 inches or let's say 8.5 centimeters. Okay, so very functional, very useful. It's not a very fat blade, but the blade is quite deeply hollow ground, so it is quite thin behind the edge. That little part there where the hollow grind and the recurve meet, you see it's almost like a little bump. I'm pretty sure that will smooth out over time and just become belly. But yeah, I suppose that would happen with any type of sharpening or any type of sharpening system. But the thumb studs, those guys are amazing. Okay, and then they already gave the, what do you call it, the weight. Let's see how thick this blade is. It looks like 3 mil, so 1.1011 inches, and that is, it says 3.1, but I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, 3 millimeters. Okay, so nothing too out of the ordinary on that, but it's a wonderful knife. For the money, I was super impressed with this knife. Okay, and I think that's our review for today. I'm going to be cutting meat with this now. The scale is a showstopper. I really love these handles. The texture on this aluminum is just fantastic. I hope you can see that. And for such a budget knife, it looks great and it feels very nice. Okay, stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.